Hey, it's just Julie Nolenberg here, and I'm just jumping on right before lunch, and I wanted to share with you today about getting into rhythm and finding the groove. Yesterday when I was on, we talked a lot about the power of routine, and I shared a lot how important it is to find those bookends of your day, your morning and night, and find routines that you can do consistently at the beginning of the day and the end of the day that will help you reach some of the goals that you might be working on right now. Maybe it's getting healthy, working on a hobby, becoming successful in that. Maybe you're starting a new business adventure, you're going to school, maybe you're just really working on some parenting skills and you've just got some goals in that area. Maybe you're trying to get out of debt. I don't know what your goals are, but I know you have goals. And so what is so important is to begin to build up those routines that you can do daily at the beginning of the day and the end of the day. It's so important because those are usually the two parts of our days that we have a little bit more control of. The middle of our days can be crazy. And so a lot of the things that I've been sharing over the last couple weeks is from The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Amazing book. And so a lot of the things that I'm sharing with you come directly from that book, and there are things that I have learned as I've walked my life. And so today we're going to really talk about daily disciplines and making them a routine. And you want them to be able to be do them in succession, day after day after day. And when you do that, you begin to find a rhythm. And then you find your groove. It becomes really automatic. And so I kind of want you to think about the old steam locomotives. And I want you for just a minute, think about when that steam locomotive is at rest. Those big wheels are just at rest. A small little block of wood is all it really needs is to keep it stable. It doesn't need anything else because it's just really at rest. It's kind of like the law of Newton's law. Things at rest stay in rest. Things in motion stay in motion. And so what we're trying to do is find a rhythm with your routines so that it becomes just automatic and they just keep going and going, and that rhythm begins to happen. And that's when momentum sets in. And so just like that steam engine, it does take a lot of work for the pistons to start working and the steam to start boiling in those boilers. It takes a lot of work, and it's a slow process. If you've ever watched a steam locomotive begin, and I've had the opportunity to actually watch one start up and slowly move, it doesn't happen automatically. It takes quite a bit of time. It's a slow process, but as it builds up steam and the pistons begin to move and the wheels begin to turn, it picks up speed. And those small blocks, there's no holding that wheel back. It is going full force, and it's hard to stop it. And so you can really equate that and look at your own life like that. It really is hard to sometimes set those routines into play and to make yourself be consistent with them. But if you work every day to be consistent and to work with those routines, even though it's hard and slow work, eventually, just like that steam locomotive, you're going to pick up speed and it's going to become automatic, and nothing's going to be able to stop you, and you are going to be catapulted towards success. Nothing is going to be able to stop you. You've done the hard work, and by doing that hard work and taking small and slow, steady steps daily, you really are going to be catapulted into success towards those goals. And so I really want you to think about your personal routines that you can build in the morning, in the evening, that could help reach some of those goals that you're working on right now. And write them down. And I wish I had this paper. I printed it out and I forgot to bring it. And so maybe you can see this. I don't really know if you can. It's hard to see. But I did print one out and I wanted you to be able to see this. Darren Hardy created what he called his register of rhythm. And I really talk a lot about writing is the doing part of thinking. And I really do believe that if you write down some of those behaviors and goals, and it's just very simple. You write down your daily action right here, and then across you're keeping track. And it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's just a really good checklist. And this rhythm of register of rhythm that he created, it's just very simple. It's just a little chart. You could write your own. I also in the comment section will write where I'll type in the address of where you can get this. Darren Hardy has some great free resources. You do have to give your name and your email address, but he has some great resources, and this is where that rhythm of register of rhythm is. But this is a really good place to start. I really suggest if you want to make a change in your life, if you want to get from that stuck place to moving and being successful, if you just stay stuck on the couch, you're going nowhere. You got to do some things differently. Write them down. It's huge. You're not going to have to always refer to this. It's just like that steam engine picking up speed. The more and more you do it, the faster it will become, the more automatic it will come. And you're not going to have to do this for a lifetime. But this is a really good place to start. And something else I want to really recommend to you. Please, please, when you're coming up with those routines, these are routines that you want to do for a lifetime. These aren't things that you just want to do and make it so difficult that you could only maybe accomplish it for 2 or 3 weeks. Pick routines that are going to help you reach your goal, but they're things that you can continue. For me, I just share this. My goal, one of my big goals is to run a 5K. Yeah, that's super simple for a lot of people, but for me, absolutely a huge feat. And I don't like running. If I would have just got off the couch and tried to run a 5K right away, I would have stopped. But you know what? There's a great app, Couch to 5K, and I am slowly, and I am doing it